Enough is enough!
Hello, people. We, of course, have big news of the recent influx of name changing over the identity of the Washington Redskins over the recent weeks. And, of course, this is big news because, of course, if you, ladies and gentlemen, don't know this by now, you are blissfully ignorant. And that doesn't mean you're a terrible person if you don't think that the Washington Redskins name is offensive. Because the Redskins have a rich history over decades, over a century of rich football history and probably an American, and pretty much an American history that we know them as. And it's obvious that the Redskins is based on a derogatory slur for Native Americans over what happened before America was even formed, and the territorial stuff, of course. A lot of stuff that I don't want to go into, even though I know so much about it. I don't want to get that personal because I don't care. In my opinion, I don't care if the Redskins change their name or not. I practically don't have a problem with the name if they changed it or not. I don't care. Just a bit more presentable. Oh, by the way, can you guys sign a petition to keep my team? It's called the Brooklyn Spear Chuckers. Uh, Not much, just a predominantly black team. Don't know why. Just really thought the owner liked the name. It's just there's been, of course, previous NFL players that have issues with the name. There's been lots of unions and, of course, some civil rights activists, especially Native Americans, that of course have an issue with the football team's name, except the fans, because it's a football team. And coming from a lot of stuff, they rarely get offense. They don't get that offended into a name like that. I mean, some think that the new name should be like Lancers or like based on airlines or anything Washington related, representing Native American history. Uh, and some people are actually trying to get a go at it. Some people are already trying to like erase the letterment of the Redskins, or at least the logos of the Redskins. In my opinion, I don't think this should be the most concerning factor in the world right now, because we just come into like everything being offensive while everything is already going to hell and limiting jobs and all this crap, that I'm shocked people still care about something that could have been problematic over decades ago, and it could have been dealt with. I don't care. If that sounds rude, you think I'm not helping the problem, they could have done this decades ago. Because I think people, grown men and women, known the term redskin a long time ago. People just Google it up to go over the derogatory slur that it goes over and disrespects Native Americans, and that's an understandable claim. That's completely understandable, and you have a right to feel that way. It's already that etched up and ingrained that already children know it, and has a decade of NFL history. So just oddly changing it around the bat just completely just feels a bit out of nowhere, and it just feels like we could have done this years ago. Not like you guys were winning Super Bowls over the past 20 years. It's just something that could have been dealt with. There's of course plenty of other teams that of course had team names based on Native Americans longer than the Washington Redskins, like the freaking Blackhawks. On my high school team, literally is based on based on a Native American. And we still have a guy, I guess, wearing a headpiece and dressing and messing around with a tomahawk everywhere. And yeah, I don't think this is the most concerning thing. I really do miss sports because it really sucks not having much to talk about. They have to talk about a team name. And I already know, I already subscribe to plenty of die-hard Washington Redskins fans that obviously don't care about the name, that obviously don't concern themselves with the names, know it's already ingrained in NFL and American history, and shouldn't be that really targeted at all, even though they understand the problem with the Washington Redskins as a whole. And as much as I would like to spit in Dan Schneider's face and change the name and make sure he knows his place around the NFL, that you're an overspender, over his head billionaire that really doesn't know how to run a football team, I can understand why some fans deal with it and why the other people have a problem with it. It's just from two sides. It's obvious that Redskins are just change their name in general. They're still going over the votes. Would be more of a necessary name change. If you guys have any different names or how you feel about, or you think that they should keep the name Redskins, please comment down below. I would love to hear how you feel about this. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and join the DST show.